Welcome back to my animal education series. Today I'm here with Cinnamon at the Kansas City Zoo. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good. So what do we have back here?
Well, today in this exhibit we have dingoes, and our dingoes are from another facility, but they originated from Australia.
So what kind of environments do these dingoes prefer?
Dingoes in the wild and prefer grasslands or woodlands, but they can live in dry areas, they can live in forest areas, and they don't need to have access to an abundance of water, just enough to sustain. So they can live without water for a long period of time.
And what kind of animals do they eat in the wild?
In the wild, where they're from, they could possibly eat small marsupials, like our Parma wallabies, animals like that. They eat small rodents, anything that they feel like they can hunt and stalk that's smaller than they are. Rabbits, mice, rodents, those type of things they'll eat.
Are there any other predators that would challenge them for food sources?
Not where they're from. Other dingoes would challenge them for food sources. Their main predator are people.
So what adaptations do they have for living in Australia?
Like I said, they can live in dry areas. Australia has a lot of dry areas that they'll live in. They know how to climb. As you can see, we have a dingo on top of her shelter. They can climb and move around, so they can get to birds and different animals like that.
So most canids and other kind of dog species work in packs. Are dingoes similar?
No, they usually live by themselves. You'll see mothers taking care of their offspring and hunting with their offspring, and sometimes brothers, siblings will live together for a period of time, but eventually they can live and survive on their own. Sometimes the white kind of doesn't blend them in as well.
So are these dingoes endangered or?
Really right now in Australia they're considered pests. But that's why they're considered endangered. Also, breeding with normal, regular domesticated dogs has made the species decline. There's not too many zoos even in the country that have dingoes anymore. They're very hard to come by.
Which is why we wanted to choose this animal, because there's not a whole lot of zoos that have them.
No. Yeah, that's why their conservation message is important. They originated maybe from Southeast Asia, they're believed, and were transported and started populating in Australia, and so now they're starting to be a less populated species there.
They're pests, so people would probably just shoot them because they're annoying.
Yes, just like they might have concerned farmers and other types of ranchers do not want these dogs around their cows or whatever they're raising at the time, so they'll just shoot them instead of trying to figure out another way to get rid of them.
It's just fast and don't really think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So what enrichment is done with these dingoes?
We have a great enrichment program here. It could be anything from putting in boomer balls or different items that they can manipulate or play with to get food out of. They love those types of objects. Of course, they love food enrichment. We can give them rabbits or things like that they would normally hunt in the wild. So they enjoy food enrichment a lot. Anything like that they're able to get. So we try to manipulate their enrichment so that we're seeing those natural behaviors that you would normally see in the wild, from stalking their prey and running and jumping and moving around.
And my last question is, what is one of your favorite things about the dingo?
Let's see, what is one of my favorite things about the dingoes? Well, because they're a lot like our own dogs, even though they are definitely wild animals, and they are more like wolves than they are like your own dog. But I think because you can see why you love your dog and definitely love these guys. They do have those normal behaviors as dogs, even though they are very dangerous.
And my dad's dog looks very much like a dingo.
Yeah.
I'll see if we can get a picture later to put it on the screen. But besides the size, it could be twins. They're
Yeah.
really close looking.
Good.
But like, as you said, like these are wild animals. They're not your domesticated dogs.
Exactly, but it is one way where we can get our visitors to think about their animals at home and kind of sympathize of the plight of the dingo and help them want to conserve and save those animal species that are in the wild.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about the dingo.
No problem. I appreciate having you here.
No problem. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my Instagram @ColeShirk. As always, I'll see you next week.